The last setup I want to talk about is EURNZD. So if you guys remember from last week, we did actually have analysis on this as well. So let me just quickly pull up the picture. You guys can see this was EURNZD last week. We had a descending trend line and this level of support being respected. And this is EURNZD now. So you guys can see we continued to respect this level. We had a fake out over here where we had a closure above, but immediately we closed back above this level of support, closure below, and then closed back above. Price came up to reject this trend line, and then we came back below, continue to support this huge level of support. Like this level right here, 1.883250, has been holding for quite some time, since mid-March almost, and it's been successfully holding price for a long time now. So after we had a support over here, price pushed up. We had a first rejection from the trend line, a second rejection, but then we actually had a closure above this trend line on Friday. So depending on, if we consider this trend line to be broken, we would have to wait for a retest to occur, and then a continuation back to our next key level of 1.86, and then a continuation back up to 1.88. Now, because it was a Friday, this could just be a fake closure above. Instead, we could see price actually drop towards the downside and have a closure back below this level of support, and we could see 1.82 being respected. Basically is what I'm trying to say. It could go either way right now. We would have to wait to see how price develops. But on the daily time frame, it seems as though we did form this bullish candlestick after a potential shooting star over here. So this does show us that this support level is acting as a huge level of support, and price just doesn't want to drop from this level. So I believe we could see price actually push towards the upside. But again, we would have to wait for the daily closure to confirm this bias and this analysis. But other than that, we would just have to wait to see how price develops. And if we have a closure above this trend line, we would have to wait for a retest of 1.84 and then a continuation back up to here, which would give us around 200 pips. So this could be a decent trade for us this week. So let's just see how this trade plays out. My bias is bullish.